1A with the double bars, they're going to start with them on the floor, grab them in the center, shoulders back, engaging the core, front lunge, and then reverse lunge with the opposite leg. So they're going to always be pushing off that front leg before they go back into that reverse lunge. So take their time on this one and really watch their posture. And then, of course, for the option, always range of motion. 1B, band lateral raises. They're going to have a slight bend in the elbows and engage the core. So their stance is going to be really important here. A pinch in the glutes, and then they'll raise laterally with control. And for the option, they can always do a high pull. 2A, inverted row. Push their heels against the plyo box, extend their legs out as they row. This is the hardest version. Or they can bend their knees a little bit so they're shortening the lever, and then they can pull themselves up and row from that point. And another option, they can even shorten the lever even more. So where they tap down on the floor, so they'll row and then tap down back to the floor, keeping their elbows nice and close. And then if they still need another option, just forget about the plyo box and they're gonna do regular rows. 2B, doing an oblique crunch with the kettlebell, one hand behind the head. Want to slightly pinch the shoulder blades, engaging the core, slight bend in the knee, and this is a controlled movement when they crunch. 3A, we're going to sumo pulse 3 times, squeezing the glutes. So just make sure their stance is wide, toes are out, shoulders are back, and they're keeping the weight in their heels. So of course, range of motion for the option, they just won't pulse as far down and then come up and squeeze. 3B, unilateral push-ups. They can walk over to the side or they can keep their toes grounded going from side to side. Make sure their elbows do go slightly back for the option to the knees. 4A, prisoners overhead. So you're going to start with the knees about shoulder width apart. Their toes are tucked, keeping the core tight, shoulders back. They're going to try to stay as low as they can, and we're going to stay on the same lead for that first round. Every time they come up, they'll also raise over the head. If they need an option on this one, they'll tap it back. So every time they tap back, they will raise over the head. 4B, flutter kicks. So shoulder blades off the floor, engaging the core, keeping the feet as close to the floor as you can without touching. Small flutter kicks for the option, shorten the lever, so that means just bend the knees and not touch the floor. For the finisher, windmill jacks. So we'll go opposite hand to toe, then legs together, alternating in between. If they need an option, they can always step to the side, bring the legs together, step to the other side. Good tempo on that.